Always look on the bright side of life. Always look on the
Shut up!
bright.
Hello, here I am. Right, but before I start, I want to tell you what I'm going to do later on in the video. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this pizza tin, these iron rings, and some oil. You'll enjoy that. Now, 10 months ago, I was 54 kilos, which is about 8.5 stone, which is actually underweight. I have emphysema, and with emphysema, a low body mass is a disadvantage because you have a low blood volume, which means less oxygen will be carried around the body. Last week when I weighed myself, I'm right down to 47 kilos a week ago. Now that's very low, somewhere in the region of 7 stone 4. That's dangerously low. If I maintain that, I'm not going to have very long to live. So, since it's the summer break, I've locked myself in my apartment. I'm spending my time doing nothing other than exercising, drinking high calorie, high protein smoothies, studying, doing some studying, playing my guitar, writing songs. And that's basically what I'm doing. That's all. Oh, and eating extra food as well. In 1 week, I've managed to put on 2 kilos. I'm now 49 kilos. And I just need to carry that on. With my target weight by the end of August, I want to be 55 kilos before then. And for Christmas time, I want to be up to 60 kilos. They're my targets. And my purpose of making these video logs is just so, because I'm isolated, it's just so people can keep an eye on me. I'm less likely to give in out of sheer vanity's sake. If some people are watching, so if it's only one of you or 2 of you, that's enough to keep me going. Because I wouldn't like to actually show myself up. So, let me get on with it. And now this. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. A friend of mine at work, Mohammed, gave me this. Mohammed keeps bees, and this is freshly drained honey. And he shows me that his bees have never been fed sugar water, so these are foraged on just local plants at his parents' farm. Apparently clover and something called frog's foot. Right, hope frog foot's a plant anyway. I thought I'd do something special, make something special to have this with. And that's what I'm going to do now. I have here about nearly ½ kilo of strong flour. I could only find a bag of pizza flour, but that should be strong enough. So into this, I'm going to put a packet of dried yeast. And a teaspoon of sugar, and about ½ teaspoon of salt. And that'll do it. Now, mix them all together. I'll leave a little hole in the middle. Because into this, I have about 300 ml of water and 300 ml of milk here. I've just warmed it up in the microwave. And I'll just start mixing this together to make a batter. I'll put it all in and do it as I go along. Well, there's my batter all mixed nice and smooth and creamy. What I'll do now is I'll cover this with something and leave it in a warm place, which is easy here in Egypt because basically everywhere's a warm place at the moment. I'll leave it for about an hour, enough for this to sort of rise up and become a bit frothy. Well, here I am again. As you can see, it's now risen up and all sorts of foamy. The yeast has made lots of little bubbles in it, but I don't want those. So what I'm going to do is just stir this to get rid of those bubbles, because I don't want them, not for what I'm cooking. What I'm going to be doing here, the yeast, all I wanted to do is digest the gluten and make a structure. There we go, got rid of most of the air. Let's just give it a little whip, try not to trap any more. Now the bubbles I want in my final product are going to be made by this baking powder. About that much will do it. I'll mix that in. And I'll leave it for about another, say, half hour or so, and then cook it. Okay, I have a gas ring lit, very low heat. Here's my pizza tin. I'll leave that to warm up. Here's the oil that I promised. A little bit of oil. Not too much. That'll do it. Now, these things, they're egg rings. Using frying eggs on griddles like this. I'm using the pizza tin as a griddle. Just going to grease each one and put them in there to warm up. But I'm not going to fry eggs with them. Now it will take about 5-10 minutes for this to come up to heat. The reason I chose a pizza tin to use as a griddle is because it's quite thick gauge. We'll have less hot spots. It'll be more evenly distributed. Also, they stay pretty flat. So I'll come back in about 5 minutes and see if they're hot enough. There we go, hoping that's a bit right. Now, my mixture. Each ring filled to about just over half full. Now that'll do it. I'll leave these to cook. It should take about between 5 and 10 minutes depending on how hot it is. Guess what I'm making yet? Crumpets. I love crumpets. Can't buy them in Egypt. All I have to do now is, when they've set, just turn them over, quick flash on the other side. I'll let them cool down, then I'll chill them, then I'll toast them. I put my butter and honey on. Oh, God, I love crumpets. It's my birthday today, and here's my birthday treat. I'm toasting crumpets, the ones I made yesterday. One freshly toasted crumpet. Some real butter. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh my God. I drizzled off this lovely honey. Yes. And now, I don't know what it's going to taste like. I'm hoping it's okay. Well, I've got my crumpet. I'm going to have more, of course, later. That marvellous honey that Muhammad gave me. He's such a nice man, Muhammad. He probably names all of his bees, probably the Egyptian style. Oh, that's Muhammad, Muhammad Ahmed, Muhammad Kareem, Muhammad and Muhammad. Anyway, here's the crumpet. Oh, moment of truth.
Glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I'm happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on.